fatherless kids. In the kitchen, my mother cooks us beer.
Welcome back to another Wednesday night at Gamer Sanctuary. This is week 3 of the Slow Grow Lost Worlds League. Do a quick pan around the store. Got lots of guys up here playing 40K in the league tonight. Added a couple new players. I think the grand total now is up to 18 participants, which is very cool if you ask me. But we do have another special treat for you. Brother Maelstorm again, back from Utah, in town for the auto show, showing off some of what his company does. He brought his Necrons with him to do some Adepticon practice, so he's actually gonna play in a league game tonight. 750 points, Necrons versus my Orks. Take a look at my 750 point list for double Orks. Alright, pardon me for not having all my stuff completely painted, but that's a lot of bikes to get done in a week. I have 2 squads of Ork biker boys. One is 11 with a knob boss pole power claw. The other is 10 with a knob boss pole power claw. I'm sorry, just a knob with a power claw, no boss pole. Because I also have my HQ attached to that squad. That is going to be Zad Snark the Rippa with his power claw that strikes at initiative. So 750 points gets me 21 boys, my war boss, and 3 power claws. We'll see if it's going to be enough to withstand what Brian's going to bring from his Necron stuff. Alright, Brian's going to be trying to take advantage of the biggest weakness my 750 point list has, and that's no anti-flyer capability. I can knock down those armor 11 flyers with a ton of shots from the boys, but I got nothing but strength 5 shooting, so that Night Scythe is going to be running around pretty free. He's got 2 squads of warriors, each led by a Necron Lord. Excuse me, there's an Overlord and then a Lord. Both have War Sides, Mind Shackle Scarabs. I can't talk tonight. Resurrection Orbs, and the Overlord has the 2-up armor from Septernial Weave. Yeah, my power claw doesn't care. We got a bunch of Scarab Swarms in the front, and there are going to be 5 warriors jumping out of the Night Scythe. So we'll see if I can't wipe them off the table before that the Night Scythe comes into play.
I do want to get a quick close-up of Brian's Anubis-headed pilot here. He is redoing his entire Necron force to have everyone is Stargate-inspired heads of Anubis. It's going to be awesome.
All right, here we are with deployment. I've got my 2 biker mobs set up like this. I've got the war boss here with the mob of 10 and then the mob 11 here because they're both over 10 now. They're both fearless at the moment. We got objectives scattered throughout the table. Brian got sneaky and put one of them in a building, but the rest are all on ground level, and we got one on my half, but the rest are all either midfield or beyond, so looks like I do get to assault as far as possible. We are going to see what turn 1 brings. Brian already rolled to see if he could steal initiative and failed. As far as Warlord traits, my War Boss is a scoring unit, and everything within 12 inches of his Warlord has moved through cover. So hopefully that should come into play for both of us, actually. All right, we're going to tune back in after the top of turn 1, which is mine. All right, top of my 1, Biker Boys Scream Up. I actually lost 1 from each squad to dangerous terrain, and this squad over here shot at the warriors, knocked down 3 of them. Brian had a ridiculous run of good luck with his saves. Dropped 11 wounds on him, and he saved 8 of them, 4 ups, and then 2 of them stood right back up and will be back rolls. But the other mob dropped 4 of the Scarab bases, and the last one is down to 2 wounds. So it was a much more effective shooting. But we will turn into bottom of 2 and see what things turn out. All right, top of turn 2. I'm sorry, bottom of turn 1. We see a couple of the objectives get revealed. We're using all of the objectives as Architect artifacts this time around. This one and the one up here that the Necrons are holding are both relics, so they're worth bonus victory points. We'll have to keep that in mind. This one right here, where I had some boys around, is a time flow stabilizer, giving everyone within 6 inches an initiative of 10, which is kind of crazy. But more importantly, Brian's shooting only took out 3 of my boys, and I am pretty easily, if you ask me, within assault range. He does have guys on the bottom floor of each building, so I can pull those guys on the top and still catch them into some assaults if I'm smart. So let's see what we got. All right, my assault tactic actually worked. Brian did leave a couple guys on the ground floor of each building. I decided not to shoot, and as a result, I called my WAD, got my fleet in here, got all my boys engaged, took out out 7 of the warriors over here. The Knob killed himself thanks to Mind Shackle Scarabs on the challenge. Lesson learned. But 4 of the warriors in this combat stood right back up, so this was not good. Brian did roll a 5 to keep his guys here from running. If I'd been able to run them down, that would have been really, really nice, but didn't work. Over here, same thing I thought would happen, but because of the way the initiative steps work, my war boss with his initiative 4 Power Claw killed the 2 warriors on the bottom of the building, leaving my boys with their initiative 3, nothing to strike back at because they can't go up. So the Necrons were still engaged. They got to come down and fight back, and they killed one, and the Necron Lord put a wound on the war boss, but otherwise we're kind of stuck in right here. So we'll see what bottom of Brian's turn 2 does, and maybe his flyer comes in and we'll sit there and do nothing. All right, bottom of 2, things are looking kind of grim for me. This mob did 2 wounds on the Overlord, thanks to his Saturnial Weave and Lookout Surge shenanigans. He managed to kill 2 of the boys by himself, so tie combat here. Back over here, I actually won the combat again. You notice though my big old war boss is gone because he got gutsy and he tried to challenge the Overlord, and I failed the Mind Shackle Scarabs horribly, so he killed himself. But the Overlord was too far away to actually get into combat, or I'm sorry, he was in the challenge, so he couldn't fight back against my boys, who did manage to kill off another handful of warriors, I believe. They killed another 4 warriors, and none of them got back up. None of them got back up, so I'm slowly winning this battle, and this one is just who knows what. But the Night Side did come in with its 5 troops, so Brian's going to drop them on something. Yeah, things are looking ugly, but hey, it's fun. Things are looking bad for the biker boys. I lost 2 more in the combat here, and a net loss of only 1 warrior because of the Resurrection Orb. 2 more of them stood back up. Back over here, I failed combat, or excuse me, I lost combat by 3, but made my morale check with a big old 4. So we had some interesting roll results. Making a morale check here, and this boy right here, never failing a Mind Shackle roll. He has rolled a 6 and a 7. So bottom of turn 3, Brian should be able to wipe me off the board. But we still got to roll the dice and see what happens. All right, the bottom of 3 was not very good for me. I'm sorry, yeah, bottom of 3. I lost one of my boys here, and this one broke and is now running away. And that mob lost 2. The last remaining boy also broke, and the Scarab Swarm actually caught him and ran him down. So I have 1 lone biker boy left on the table, and he has to roll double 1s to regroup. So let's see if he can do that. Nope, that's a 6, but he's going to keep running away and shooting stuff. We just did all a turn 4 in 1 move. My biker kept running off the board, got a couple snapshots off, but did nothing with it. And then all the Necron Gauss weapons just annihilated them off the table. So we learned an awful lot about how the Ork biker mobs can work in 6th edition. Some things not to do, such as engage Necron Lords with Mind Shackle Scarabs. It's a bad idea for an Ork. So yeah, it was a great game though. It's good to have Brian back in town. Maybe we'll get another bat rep in with him in the weekend. And if you're going down to the International Auto Show at Kobo, go check him out at the Via Motors booth and say hi to Brother Maelstrom. All right, thanks again.